What's going on, guys? Charlie Watson here with Beechmont Ford Performance. Today we're outside with this beautiful Velocity Blue 2019 Mustang GT. Now let's start with the car itself. Before we dive into the customization, we started with a 2019 GT in 401A trim. So of course the premium is going to get you leather, heated and cooled seats. But when you go up to the 401A, you're going to have things like voice-activated navigation, Bliss with cross-traffic alert, an upgraded leather seating surface, and one thing we always talk about but have never taken the time to show you is the digital dash. So let's check it out. I'll show you some of the features that it offers. Now, before we dive into what the screen actually tells you, the first thing you'll notice is it just looks amazing. It has a lot of graphics and just a lot more to look at than your traditional analog gauges. But the thing that makes it really cool are a couple things. You can go into your cluster appearance and customize that. You can go into gauge mode and measure all kinds of different things like inlet air temperature, cylinder head temperature, air to fuel ratio, vacuum, voltage, and all the other things that may be useful to you out on the track. It also has a display that'll measure G's front to back and left to right. Another awesome thing about the gauges is drive modes. You'll see that the gauges actually shift depending on what mode you're in. So right now we're in Sport Plus, so you're gonna see the biggest things on the screen are gonna be your tachometer and speedometer, because if you're in sport or spirited type driving, those are the things that you need to see. If we go up here, we can go into track mode, which will change your configuration completely and put speed in the bottom right-hand corner because it's not as important if you're out on the track. You really need to see your revs, and that's what it focuses on. If you're at the drag strip, it'll change again, and you actually have the opportunity to see the drag tree at the bottom right and utilize things like line lock and launch control. If you're in normal mode, this is going to be traditional. You'll have your tachometer on the left and speedometer on the right, and then all of your different notifications that you typically see, like fuel and everything else. Now on to the fun part, which is customization. On this car, of course, we started with Velocity Blue. We decided to break up the blue a little bit with some satin black accents. We did the heat extractors in satin black, the roof, and took our GT350 spoiler and wrapped it in satin black as well. Coming around to the side, we added a set of niche 20-inch wheels and dropped it an inch and a quarter on BMR springs. To add a pop of color, we did BFP branded triple yellow brake calipers, which looks awesome with the blue paint. Moving around the side, you'll see we went with the satin black badges. Of course, we did the 5.0 on either side, the pony on the front, and the GT on the back. One of my favorite things to do to these cars, and we do it a ton, is we take off whatever standard spoiler that Ford offers and add the GT350 version. Which you can see, it just gives it a lot more aggressive look out back, and we also wrapped it in the satin black to match the rest of the car. You'll see that we did upgrade the exhaust as well. It does have the Roush quad tip catback, which looks amazing and sounds even better. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for taking the time to check out our 2019 Mustang GT and Velocity Blue. If you'd like more information on this build or any of our others, feel free to call us anytime or visit us online at beechmontford.com.